Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. In this video, I want to talk about how the Igbos or the Igbo slaves originated jazz music and influenced American culture. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. It's not just that they influenced the emergence of jazz music and other music genre in America, from soul to rhythm and blues and what have you. It is deep. That's what I want to talk about, the influence of the Igbos in American culture, particularly music such as jazz. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about, just briefly, just for the record, for people to know the influence of the Igbo in American culture. Let's go. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, looking at during the slave trade, one of the most prominent ethnic groups in Africa that featured prominently because they were strong. They were strong, but they were also rebellious, were the Igbo slaves. They were strong, they were the best, but they were also very rebellious. That was why when you look at the history of Haiti, Haiti was one of the first people, slave entity, to rebel against slavery. It was led by the Igbos in Haiti, which is present-day Haiti, a rebellion against the Spanish and what have you. Okay, even in America, the Igbos were recognized for their strong-headedness. Many of them committed suicide. Some even committed suicide before many of them drowned in the sea, deliberately jump into the sea instead of going to be slaves. But there were many that didn't do that they commit suicide, but they eventually worked in the plantations, which was really the real reason why they were brought to America, to work in plantations. Now, these Igbos constitute majority of the people that were taken as slaves from West Africa. Now, researchers such as David Eltis estimated that between 30 and 45% of the imported slaves in America were from the Bight of Biafra. And of these slaves, 80% were said to be likely Igbos. Okay? Now, because they were taken as slaves, the culture they came with was suppressed in the plantations. They were not allowed to even talk to each other. They were not allowed to speak. They were not allowed to sing. They were only allowed to hum. They were only allowed to, improvise. And that was how the improvisation in jazz began. And you know that these Igbos came from a culture of musicality. Igbos are musical people. Okay, the Oja flute, which some Afrobeat musicians of Igbo extraction tried in recent time to bring up to the mainstream, was part of the Igbo culture. And if you look at improvisation using Oja flute, you can also see that being replicated in saxophone, doing improvisation in jazz with saxophone. Okay? Now, and it is no debate that jazz music and ragtime were music genres that were product of American slave trade. And it was the slaves that brought it into being. You can argue from here till tomorrow, but that's fact. Jazz is a product of the slave trade. It's a product of slavery. It's a product of black people. And if majority of the black slaves in America were Igbos, therefore, by the law of average, they were the ones that their culture influenced the emergence of jazz and its offshoots. Because it's from jazz you began to have soul music, rhythm and blues, rock and roll, and what have you. So what I'm saying is that by the law of average, if this music genre originated from black slaves and Igbo slaves constitute the majority of the slaves, and looking at the role of Oja in emergence of jazz using saxophone, you can therefore see that there is little doubt of the Igbo influence in American culture and entertainment. Even in America, they have what they call the Igbo drums, musical instrument, the drum, that are said to be part of the things brought into America by Igbo slaves that has influenced American culture to this day. What I'm saying is this, that the Igbo culture has influenced American music, has influenced jazz music. So when you're talking about the origin of jazz, okay, you are talking about the origin of ragtime, you are talking about rhythm and blues, you are talking about rhythm and blues, and all the other genres like even rap and what have you. You look at it critically. These are the influence that comes from the motherland. These are the influence that came from largely Igbo slaves into America. That's what I want to just briefly, so that just for the record, so that people know it, because sometimes people don't seem to appreciate the contribution of the Igbo race to the entertainment industry in the world and to music in particular. But thank God the Americans have record of some of these things, and we are saying it here too, factually and by the law of average, that if Igbos constitute the majority of slaves, and the slaves were responsible for emergence of jazz, ragtime, and several other music genres in America, by the law of average, you cannot deny that they invented or helped to invent or influence jazz music and ragtime and all the other musical genres that you can think of. And I told people, just listening to Oja musicians, listening to their improvisation and listening to improvisation by saxophone, you will now see the link between Igbo musicality and American music, especially jazz and others. That's what I want to talk about in this video. I don't know what you think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you.